Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to SHM Cardboard Kings. It's been a while. Been real busy. I don't know why my chair won't stop attacking the green screen. It's been a while. I've been dealing with a ton of bulk. The store's been kind of crazy the last couple weeks. I got about 21,000 bulk in like 3 Thursdays ago. So have been processing them, doing crazy sales from it, and got another 50,000 bulk on the way. So that's all very exciting, and we'll be dealing with that. And maybe I'll go over that a bit more. But the aspect of that we will be going over is shipping. And I don't know why this is acting up today. I'm just gonna move the line. Move the line. Okay. Shipping. Shipping is exciting. Shipping is kind of the make or break, I believe, for a lot of TCG business, online sales in any regard, really. So we're gonna go over into that real nitty gritty. We'll go over how to pack cards, payments, cost analysis, profitability, all that jazz. And you're gonna notice Pokemon packs. So it's Pokemon week, or Pokemon Day is this week. Not today, but I think tomorrow? I can't remember. I think it's tomorrow. So a lot of people are celebrating this week, pull on some packs, so I figure why not join the club. I've been picking up packs and tins, and we got like a whole case of this, the drugstore tins that I already opened up. These packs came from it. I kind of think it's pretty unique how you can get so many different packs from those tins. So, you know, you see we got 6 different sets. I bought, well, not just those tins, I also got 3 other of those big rectangular packs. Oh, with this dude on it. Forgot the name. But why don't we start off with some cards? Then mail call finally. This has been, a lot of this has been sitting around for the last 2 weeks. Mail call's gonna be pretty exciting for the next month or so. As bonus time showed up, I spec'd pretty hard in a couple cards. The Vinset specs that I previously made are all looking very fine. We're doing great in Vinset land, popping up there, hitting the upper numbers of the RTN weeks, so that's very exciting to see. And with Viz out, I'm very much anticipating a lot more Vinset to come for those that don't end up moving to Syndra. So I guess it depends why you played this. If you're more attack hungry, or you want like you want a little pa pa pa, then you're playing Syndra. But if you just want to be dark and broody and full of misery and shadow, then they probably went off the Vinset. And Vinset's pretty solid here. Thank goodness expansion slot null. Okay, so let's start with some packs. If I have some time, I've got some jeweler loop stuff I wanted to look at later. But we're just going to pull. I didn't do much research. I mean, I've only got, I guess the most I have is Paradox Rift. But not enough cards to really warrant pulling up like best of. I don't have prices. We're not really going to be too worried about prices. We're just going to be, I mean, we'll look for some art cards. Code cards have been selling like crazy, so that's cool to see. I like the digital stuff's picking up. But for now, let's just do some Pokemon openings. What do we have here? We got a Mankey, an Execute, Swablu, Rotom. That just looks like the Monster Slime, right? Like Counter Game. Altaria, I liked Altaria. When I play Pokemon Go, Altaria was like a go-to for me. I like to play, I just love to go hunt them. Cryogonal, I've never even heard of. Annihilate, that's a cool name. I like that. And that is the reverse holo. Yes. Oh wait, the Cryogonal's reverse. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. We get a special illustration right off the bat. Solid pickup right off the first pack. Can't be mad about that. Now, these cards will range anywhere in value from $1 to $100. So, anyone's game how well that of a pull that is, but I like that. That's cool. She's cute. I like it. We'll put that up there. See, we'll look it up. Maybe we'll look it up after this. Or actually, I think I've been hearing that the TCG scanner app has improved pretty drastically. So maybe we'll give that a look at. Because man, would I love to be able to scan in cards rather than go through the inventory process I currently do. It's weird looking at, bro. Snorunt. Oh, that's cute. Another big Pokemon Go. Ooh, and Chuncho. Man, I guess a lot of these are. When I was playing Pokemon Go, these were a lot of the Pokemon we would deal with. Kilowattrel. Never heard of that one. That's a cool name. I like that one. Glalie. Don't like that art. First. Holo. We got Tadbulb. We got Okidogi. Alright. Ogerpon EX. I believe I've pulled like 6 of these. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. Let's see what else we gotta go. So wait, is Ogerpon? Oh, I think Ogerpon is like the namesake card. So, you know, whatever. Snorunt. Laren, Chimchar, Pinsir, Boomerang Energy. What the heck is that? That's cool. Alright. Rayfort. Hello, Rayfort. Let's be friends. Alright. Rillaboom. Our first. Peone is our second. And Okidogi Foil. Let's put that in that pile. That's the probably worth 30 cents pile, I think. Rate we're currently going. Shinx. Clefairy. Varoom. That's it. I like that. I think that's a better Varoom than we were seeing with oh gosh, what was the other pack we were opening with that? I don't remember. Why don't I remember? Ooh, Perrin. Hello. Man, this gen was great for supporters. Diplin. That's adorable. I really like that. Okay. We, there's, well, not, actually, I bet you around here we have an apple festival. A lot of orchards around here, but down when I was in Pittsburgh, we'd go to the apple orchard, or the apple festival every year. All right. Oh, Rayfort. Okay. Rayfort is our first. Ooh, Hisuian. Oh. Hisuian? RK9? That actually looks awesome. I love that. That's real cool. All right. And we get it in foil. Okay. Oh, it does like, okay. I like that. That's cool. And that was it for the Twilight Masquerade. Let's go with the Surging Sparks. What do we have in store? Blitzel, Trudel, Kecleon. That's such. I like that name. I wish I had a Kek, but oh well. Passion Berry, Azumarill, and our first reverse is a mask. Ninetales, that looks cool. Actually, I kind of like these. It's a different pattern. It is. Wait, is it? I guess I didn't realize that the details in that actually went to type. So like the Psychic Eyes drops. I thought it was all the way the same. Skeledirge. So that's pretty cool. I can appreciate that. Hello, Andrew. Yeah, hope it's the money cards. I don't know. We'll see. It's Pokemon Day this week, so we're celebrating. You know, Sigilif. Oh, is that? Wait, does unknown? Wait, no, it's not an update, huh? Like a regional unknown. That's kind of interesting. Durladoon, Sizzleep. Okay. Simeon. It's just a sound, but is it like a different? Like, I mean, well, I guess I'm not really sure how all of the unknowns were. Oh, foil them. Were classified, but they look. It's got like the E's and stuff. It looks similar. Same vein, at least. Gravity Mountain. Okay. Pythagoras. It's our foil. Yeah, Pythagoras is pretty cool. This was our first pack 1, Drazna. I think it's probably worth somewhere between $1 and $100 is my guess. Wait a sec. Okay, Excadrill, Quaxwell, more lull. Is this related to that Keck Goblin thing? Is that? Are we just memeing? Are we memeing now? I don't know. Helioptile, Latio. How's a Latios up? Oh, it's an uncommon. I was gonna say, even then. Corridon, Ninetales. First reverse is an Executor. Then a Flapple. Oh, it goes up from that other apple thing. That's cool. Okay, and another foil Pythagoras. Okay. Pokemon clumping is real. I think, oh man, how many packs did I open last time? I'm not trying to remember where I got those packs from. But I opened up a whole bunch. I got like 7 of the same holo. Kind of annoyed. Smoochum. Skarmory. Tandemaus. I mean, that's just adorable art. Okay. Amphi. That's actually a really nice, like, soft looking version of it. Clements, Quick Wit. Ooh, Paldean Taurus looks cool. All right, I dig that. Deduction Kit. Meryl is our first foil of the pack. Technical Machine Fluorite. Interesting. Dialga. Nice. Oh, there's more than one. I love the regional Pokemon. I mean, nothing beats Alolan Dugtrio. I think Alolan Dugtrio will almost always be my favorite. Alolan might... Well, I guess I don't know enough about the other regions, but Alolan has been pretty solidly in my favorites. Like, the Raichu is amazing. I just love the idea of surfing around on your tail. The Alolan Executor is pretty cool. But, yeah, man, Dugtrio's where it's at. Trapinch, Lively Stadium, Shiinotic, Time, Espathra is our first foil. Donphin is our next, and a foil Gouging Fire. Not a clue what that is. And that's it for that set. Let's go to base set, Scarlet and Violet. Oh yeah, the Marowak was pretty awesome too. trying to remember. Oh, the Ponytas. Oh, the Ponytas. Ponytas turn into My Little Ponies. I like that. Very soft. I think the Ninetales was pretty cool too. Good go. Scatterbug. Shuppet. That's it. I like that art. Sprigatito. Katie. Star Raptor. Electric Generator. First foil. Mankey. Pineco. Arboliva. Arboliva? Why do we need a sexy tree? Okay, it is what it is. Yeah, the ice ones. Toad School. Oh, that's just like a plant tentacle. That's cool. Toad School, tentacle. All right. That's an interesting approach to it. Sandile. That's some cool looking art. Houndoom. Always good. Houndoom and Fido. Very different directions on that hound. Kilowattrel. Heracross. Ooh, foil Tandem Mouse. Quaxley. Quackavel as our foil. Oh wait. Back to base set. We're gonna keep the base set. Klotzer. Grievard. That's a cool big old hound dog. Lots of hound dogs in this region, it looks like. Poniard. Florges. Cretan. It's a fat squirrel. Need Rocky Helmet is our first foil. Skidoo is our second. Ooh, another big supporter art card. I don't think these are the super rare ones, but I like them. He's going for that nerdy E-boy charm. He's got that Colress Riz. The foiling on this is actually really cool. It's a textured hair. Actually, is it all textured? Okay, let me touch a little bit. Yeah, it's all textured, but it looks really cool. The line work on it's really nice. I really don't know if I can get that to show up at all. Not really. Kind of. Yeah, you can kind of see the texture there. It's like a swirly, like fingerprinty, but the lines change depending on like what it's doing. So I don't know. That's really cool. I like that. 2 supporters. That must mean we're up to at least $2. Man, I don't even want to tell you how much I spent on all these Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards are expensive these days. All these, can you believe it? People just go out there, buy them, and then try to sell them. Ridiculous. Poniard, Torkoal, Breloom, Kilowattrel. Ooh, Corellia. Our first foil. Houndoom's our second. Armarouge is our foil. At least this is a rare foil, I guess. Shock 7. Ooh, we're almost 10% of the way to paying. No, wait. 5% of the way to paying this off. No, not 5. Wait, how much? Too much. Yeah, 5, I think. Yeah. No, yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Magikarp. Magnemite. Energy Switch. Luckily, the promos that came with these, some of them sell for like $2. So That'll offset some of these disaster packs. Maboston. Deden? And a King Gambit. Last base pack. Flittle. Seviper. Houndor. Citadel. Beach Court. Sandaconda. Okay. Katie is back. Quaxwell is our first. Messagoza, our second. Indeedee. Okay. Our foil. I really should just stack the foils. Oh well. Alright, let's go Obsidian Flames. I don't think I have any Obsidian Flames yet. These should all be relatively new to me, personally. Litwick. Yungoos. Charmander. Dratini. Dratini. Malamar. Grumpig in the big city. Quadsire. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Oh, okay. Oh, and there's the Whooper. Paldean Whoopa. Baltoy. And Dragon Knight EX. Ooh, Dragon Knight. I hope you're worth something. You look really cool, if nothing else. I don't think you're... No, you're not a crazy, it looks like. Just a standard, but... Oh, man. I like the texturizing they do on these. I'll probably still sleeve them. I'm going to sleeve all the foils, but I guess... Just leave that there. We'll see what happens. Got some bad news right before stream. I bought a graded card on eBay, shipping internationally, and it arrived and was picked up from the post office by the person it was shipped to, which should have been me. But I don't live in Massachusetts, and I don't know where he mailed the graded card. So, yes, that's going to be a fun activity for after stream. Serena. I don't know if we needed sexy plants. Lycanroc. Oh, little CGI Lillipup. Granbull. Claydol. Claydol's super cool. I like that. $2. Man, I am not gonna get anywhere close to paying off these packs. Drillbur, Cubchoo, Spoink, Dynamo, Doug Trio. I wonder if people are just reselling the sealed to make all their money online. Diggersby, Lechonk, Lechonk, as a French. Lechonk, Finizen, Absol EX. Oh, and this is one of the cool ones. I forgot what it's actually, because it's a 217, or no, it's not 17, 214 out of 197, so it's not the standard. Well, that's cool. Like that. Absol's a long-time favorite of the furry community as well. We'll see a lot of Absols at Anthrocon. But it might be a penny. Might be a little. I mean, probably at least $2. I think. Right? It can't be less than a Dragonite. Dratini. Oddish. Finizen. $1.50. No, Absol. Can't be worse than the Dragonite. Floatzel. Umbreon. Oops. Lapras. Oh, that's a cool Lapras art. That's a great Lapras art. I like that a lot. That I would just put that on my wall. Surskit. Charizard EX, you better be worth something. 233, 197. Charizard EX. Ooh, and a Darkrai, and an Energy. Boy, it's a Charizard! That's the hit? Oh, buddy, yeah. That's a crazy card. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I hope it's at least $3. It better be 3. I'll cry. Gorgeous. All right. All right. A lightly played 72. There we go. We're a third of the way through paying this thing off. Okay. Should have just bought Flesh and Blood. Oh well. Pokemon. It's the new hotness. Cryogonal. The new hotness, I guess. Bonsly. Armorogue. Ortega. Volcarona. Mawile. Malamar. Scovillion. Oh, they are kind of like little, well, I wanted to say Reapers, but they're not wrinkly enough to be Reapers. I don't know. I don't know what kind of peppers that would be. Timpole. Surskit. Nummel? Graveyard. Oh, wait, what? Is that a Litwick on his head, or is it just have one? Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've seen that before. I like Graveyard. Oh, that might be a new favorite Pokemon. Whiscash. Another Lapras. Camerupt. Lampent. And Revaroom. Oh, actually, I don't think I properly played with these foils, but like, look at that design work in the background. Like on top of the big. Oh, the line work on this is so good too. I like that. That's a very good foil. Good foil. Hopefully a solid. I would, my professional opinion, put that at worth probably 40 cents. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's move to Stellar Crown. Ooh. Man, these EXs look way cooler than they need to be. I don't know. I guess I'm a fan of a cheap, really cool looking card. Jirachi? How's Jirachi an uncommon? I don't understand this game sometimes. Phalanx? Tommy? Might look like a smaller Teddy Ursa. Okay. Oh, but it's electric. Buffalint. Buffalint. Okay. Nimble, Slowpoke, Froakie, Ladybah, Mewtwo, and the uncommon slot. These poor cards. Legends of the planet, one-of-a-kind beings stuck in the uncommon slot. Fido, first foil of the pack. Clink, Clang. Cling Clang? Cling Clank? Cling Clang. I really can't stress how cool these look in person, too. Like, there's so many different types of foiling on this card that give it such an interesting effect that I am sure as heck having a hard time catching them all in camera frame, but yeah, pretty cool. Glammeow, Pancham, Charge-a-Bug. Interesting. Like a bus taser, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm in Stellar Crown. I had 6 different sets. Let's land it. Ooh, Electivire. I really like the Electivire. Jirachi. Lapras. See, this Lapras is not nearly as cool. Okay, $3. Coridon. Crabominable. And another... Oh, this one's at least foil. Foil Cling. Chinchou. Chinchou is another favorite. Turtoga. Espathra. Glammeow. Crispin. Dubwool. Eldegoss. Rhyperior. There's another one? Oh, that's cool. Area 0. Under Depths. That looks pretty gnarly, too. Zerora. Is that Zerora? Okay, I don't know. I don't know, there's always some sleepers. Like, even in, like, 151, Fire and Magmortar. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Magmortar. Wow, look at that. Look at the... This one went through a rock tumbler. Holy crap. That's... Thank goodness for code cards. That's for sure. So, it looks pretty bent up right there. That's great. Wonderful. It's going to be like a $500 card. Fan Rotom. Mindfu. Mo Rotom. Fan Rotom? What? Interesting. Okay. Toad Scroll. Oh yeah, we saw Toad Scroll earlier. Gravity Gemstone. Palooza. No. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he had a fish penis. Okay. That was a weird art card. Gossiflower. Meryl. Hydrapple. Oh, that's the third one? Second one? From the Diplin. Wait. No, the other one went from the Diplin too. I don't know. This is like the Cosmo foil. EX? What I don't get is, so there's a Cosmo... No, there's a Cosmic foil and a Cosmos foil. Oh, there's 3, that's why. Okay. Yeah, I think I've screwed up Cosmic and Cosmos foil. Which, come on, guys. There's gotta be different ways to say there's stars on stuff. Mo Rotom. This is the last of the crown. Oh, cover fossil. That's cool. Durlodon. Frogadier. That's cool looking. Corodon. Toadscruel. Mindfu. Togedemaru. Oops, I forgot to... I was like, there's definitely too many cards there. Togedemaru and Orthworm EX. A lot of EX cards. I don't think they're worth a whole lot, but better than 8 cents. Or 10 cents, I guess now. I raised all my base prices again. See how that affects sales. We'll talk about that later when we're going through how to ship cards. Into Paradox Rift. Charcadet. Swablu. Panseer. Wiglet. Oh, it looks kind of like the weird things from Monster Hunter. Durant. TM Turbo Energize. Wugtrio. Okay, there's some clear copying here in this zone. And sweet. First foil. Galvantula into a Chiyu. Okay. Minun. Dowblade. That's a weird one too. Miltank. Wimpod. Mela. Minior. Minior the Meteor. Dondoza. Wow. That just looks like the catfish, but bigger. Yamask is our first foil in the pack. Phoebus. Thievel. Starting the pack off with a Jirachi. Knackley. Parasol Lady. This poor girl doesn't even get a name. That's a shame. Porygon to Professor Sada's Vitality. Ancient. Interesting. Tatsugiri. Was there a bunch of like time traveling? Not just with Pokemon, but trainers? Oh, that's so cool. That Toadscruel's so much cooler. Okay. Oh well. Just Crustle, Espathra. Interesting. Swablu, Panseer, Nickit, Gligar, Vanillux. Defiance Vest. Durant. Honedge. Wochien. Garganackle? Well, I got 5 more packs. Well, let's see what we can do about getting you that Steelix art card. Natu, Purloin, Mindfu, Pharaoh Seed, Crocolar, just a little homie with sombrero, Amapom, Snorlax Doll. First foil is the mask. Garganek. Charcadet. Garchomp EX. Man, I wish these EX cards were actually worth something. I don't know. Garchomp could be. Garchomp's a cool card. Third highest? Holy crap! 55. Oh man, actually, well, I guess maybe we give some love to these 50 plus cards, huh? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I guess those will get around a little. I guess you're no longer special enough to warrant your own piles. Sorry, y'all. All right, 2 big hits. Yeah. These packs may. Well, there's not gonna. Well, I don't know. We'll see what our last couple packs are. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see if there's any foils. Like, I think 151, there were some, like, reverse hollows worth, like, 15 bucks that you wouldn't even expect. Trubbish. Crustle. Onyx. Zebstrika. Crocolar. Ambipom. First foil is Mela, Pumpkaboo, and Zekrom. 2 packs left. 3 packs left. I don't know why I put one over there. Oh, I got real excited. That's why. He told me how much that card was. I was really expecting it to be $2, and then I just dropped the pack and then had to sleeve it. Flamigo, Porygon. That's a cool design. Okay. Oracorio. I think that's just a Chocobo had sex with oh shoot, what's that blue one? Oh, I'll have to find it. Orbeetle. Swiftloom, something like that. Cloth. Luxurious Cape. Wait, what the heck kind of foil is that? Is it just like a... It's just like a weird... Okay. It's an interesting... I think this is the way the reverse hollows are for items. That's interesting. Magby. Iron Valiant EX? Oh man, I wish upon the Coomer gods. I understand you all love to pay money for this, so we'll see. Iron Valiant. Two packs left. Seadra, Magby, Vanillite, Oricorio, TM Blindside, Crocolar, TM Evolution, Wow, a lot of TMs. Foil Porygon. Foil Minin. Brute Bonnet. Not very excited. Last pack! 85 cents. Oh, come on, Iron Valiant. Snorunt. Knackle Stack. Plusle. Dottler. Tetsurugiri. Earthen Vessel. Medical Energy. Sometimes these weird energies are worth like $1. Golbat. Wug Trio. Golisopod. Golisopod? Golisopod? Golisopod. I don't know. Alright. And that's it for Pokemon. Did pretty darn good, I would say. Didn't pay for the card packs, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Build up the store a bit. Get some new faces on things. Look! Okay, so like when I get bulk, right? I mean, first off, that's a danger sign. Then when I'm conditioning, I like to I usually like spread them a little here. It's a very easy way to find the white marks on the borders. Code cards not getting a lot of respect in the packing process. I don't always go to the side. Like if I'm doing it, I actually go angles usually, and then you can see, yeah, that one's like nicked up. Man, brutal. Not even cut properly. There's just scraps still on that one. Shaking my head. Pokemon America. Okay. Let's move these off to the side. Actually, I'll probably put those in the big book of fun things. Won't have time to sleep. Oh man, I'm gonna have a long night and an early morning. Oh man, I should have brought a box. Where's my hand? I didn't bring my trusty two column box. That's what I should have done. Oh well. Oh well. What can you do? That will do. Energies into coils. $2, $3 cards. Whoa. Into the binder. Look at that. I'll put it right next to that Dark Knight shard. I was really hoping with the recent big boom of collectors and investors that they'd start picking up some of these good old fables. No such luck. Stuck with you for a while, I fear. Okay. Mail call. Flesh and blood. The lifeblood of this channel in my store. So, I went on a streak of just putting in like dollar bets on a whole bunch of stuff. Dollar bids. I didn't even look at how many cards this lot had. 45. So I paid $1 to have 45 cards shipped to me. And with no details. I don't know what they are. Don't know what set they are. Don't know what condition they are. Just kidding. And now I know that they are moderately played. Moderately played. Okay. Void Wrath. Blinding. Wow, these are all just damage cards. Okay. Rip Through Reality. This is all Monu. So far. That'll at least sell. Oh my gosh, they're so damaged. Ray of Hope. That's a fun one. Seeds of Agony. I know the Rebirth will sell at least, as long as it's not damaged. Actually, that one's in pretty good condition. Ooh, I'll sell that. War Tune will sell. Herald Tenacity. All the Heralds and the War Tunes go pretty well. This is a weird packing decision for 45 cards. Wrap it in an envelope, and then they put it into a bigger envelope without any support. So they just been flopping around. The envelope looked like a plastic bag by the time I got it. It was very floopy, floppy. Ooh, WTR. Okay. Driving Blade. It's a damaged card. I can't sell it. Someone will enjoy that in a card shop somewhere. Smash Instinct. Dawn Blade. Raging Onslaught. Wounding Blow. A yellow Sink Below. Raging Brawnhide. Breaking Scales. Open the center. Crush Confidence. Fighting Blade. Primeval Bellow, Whelming Gustwave, Debilitate, Driving Blade, Katsu, Blue Pommel, okay, Iron Rot Plate, that'll sell. Oh, a red Pommel. Thank you kindly. Okay, another yellow Sink Below. Primeval Bellow, Surging Strike. Okay, that was worth $1. Well worth $1. Okay. Yeah, exciting. Woo! I just sell pummels like they're nothing. Oh, I'll have to sort through that when I do the rest of mine. All right. So, there was a little specking going on. A lot of love towards loyalty beyond the grave. So, I noticed. Well, I didn't notice. Andrew noticed. They were pretty cheap and on the way up. And I noticed when I looked it up that the foils were cheaper than the non-foils. At the time, no longer anymore. Loyalty Beyond the Grave. I think I got them for 11 each. Now they're going for like 18, 19. So they're already increasing, and they're probably going to go up. I've been doing a lot more Rainbow Foil Majestic buying. A lot of Rainbow Foil Majestics dropping down to like 30 cents. But the thing is if they pop off, they pop off way harder than the non-foil variants. So you know what? I'll drop my 30 cents for a Rainbow Foil Majestic. See how that goes. Alright, what else do we get in the mail? We got... Actually, I'm really not sure. It's been so long since I ordered these. Things take so long to come in now. Do I have a box cutter handy? Scissors, box cutter, scissors, slicing implement, any sort. I didn't anticipate needing one. Okay. Got a little up close personal there. Okay, let's see. For crying out loud. It's just one card. I think, right? Yeah. A lot of packing for a visit the Golden Anvil. Honestly, this top loader is probably almost as much as I paid for the anvil itself. So we take those. It should be a crime to use anything but painter's tape. We will go over that shortly as well, actually. I'll put this in my handy dandy top loader section. Alright, how do I want to sort these? Oh, well, it's at least sleeved. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, we talked about... if Jarl does well. So, I think we're in with Viserai and LL. Everything's kind of in flux. Jarl, fingers crossed. make some love, or make some moves that I love. Oh! But I picked up a handful of Frozen to Deaths to prepare for Jarl Supremacy. Right in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Just two. Two in this one. Might as well sleep that one. Alright, another free top loader. What do we have? I really hate these. I can't stress enough that these are bad. Never ship in these. Don't do this ever. That being said, now how do I get... Oh. Oh, more... Is this more of those? Yeah, okay. More of these tabbed... I was actually looking at the cost of these. These aren't cheap. These tabbed ones, these tabbed... sleeves that no one seems to use for their actual intended purpose. I'll hold on to those. Let me just get all these cards out and then we'll just sift through them all at the same time. Damaged. Okay. So, and before I get too into it, this one's not terrible. A lot of the times what'll happen is when people cut these, if it's a higher quality 9 cards pack, which this one fortunately isn't, these are really stiff and very sharp and will cut the whole side of your envelope open and slide your cards right out. Do not recommend it. Actually, I'm going to keep that up. Because... God willing, I make a YouTube video out of today's stream. Alright, so we got an Embrace Adversity cold foil. Raw Meat cold foil. Another Raw Meat. Another Raw Meat. Stand Ground. It's not a very exciting one. Evo Century Baselings. Another Frozen to Death. Another Frozen to Death. Ink-lined Cloak. That's a cool. I like that cold foil. Mask of Wizened Whiskers is actually a really cool cold foil if I can get it to pop properly. There we go. Look at that. That's so gnarly. I don't know. Sometimes some things just cold foil so well. Confront Adversity. Another one. More base legs. Frontline legs. I think I have the full sets of Frontline now. Cold foil. Seeker's Mitts. Annals of Sutcliffe. And this is damaged, I think, right? Yeah, the cold foiling scratched. That's annoying. Okay. Let's see if we can get this one to pop. This one has potential for greatness. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's so good. Okay. Ornate Tessin. And Tearing Shuko. Nice. All right. Cold foil pile, looking good. Oh, actually, I like this seller. I've bought from them a couple times outside the box gaming. The best part about them is that, well, I get a free unused top loader, but also they just love to give away puzzle pieces. And every order I've gotten from them, I've gotten a puzzle piece. Take it. That's 15 cents. Briar. Oh, I got this because it's one of the XXXs. I like the XXX ones. Not that there's anything too special about it, but XXX012. I think this is the errated one. And then Frozen to Death, and another Frozen to Death. Oh, yeah, it's the errata. Okay. I thought so. Let's try and separate promos. Yeah, we'll see. Not that it actually matters too much. Yeah, I have a feeling it gets weird when it warms up, which is not great. It's I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Let's see. Annihilator Engine, Tomb of Divinity, Phantasmaclasm. Got the Lumina Ascension. The roller marks, man. Dimensional Crossroads. Bunch of old favorites. Am loving all of these team bags. Team bags are kind of expensive. We'll go into that too later. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They didn't attach the team bag to itself, but to the top loader. Which means that is not any longer a useful top loader. It's so sticky. What the heck? Oh well. Sorry, rookie card. Alright. Break of Dawn promo. Got Ball Breakers. That's a promo. More Ball Breakers. This one works. I like the rookie card. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. Just one Ball Breaker. Gauntlet of Might. I don't know if that's gonna. Now, this is gonna be an impossible. Is this an impossible one? Yeah, that one's too rough. Yeah, I mean, you already took the stage 0. Why not work your way up? Stand grounds. I like these Tenet promos, the extended arts. So got a handful more of those. One day promos will be worth something, I'm telling y'all. Let's see. Gas up. Gas up. Release the tension. These are all ones I get a bunch of these. Phantom Banshee. Banneret of Vigor. And Banneret of Resilience. I'm really surprised these were so cheap. I'm gonna have to look at more bannerets. I'm trying to, like, I keep buying a lot of, like, promos and stuff. Because I just go by cost more than anything. Though, I mean, some of these I've got like 50 of already, so I'm not really looking to keep buying them, but I might still if they're, you know, included with another order. Ooh, Cold Foil Amulet of Haven Call. So, but these bannerets, I do not recall them ever being like sub 50 cents. So, kind of excited to get those in the collection. Foil Season Savior. I'm really surprised to see this so low in cost as well. It looks really nice. Honestly, the micro foil, yeah. I mean, it's not like a fancy foiling, but the reds and stuff just look real good with it. Phantasmal Symbiosis. Evo Rapid Fire Cold Foil. That looks good. Fancy Pants. Mini Netax. Promos. Got a bunch of them, apparently. 4 of them. Quantum Processor. The Quantum Processor was actually the card that made me think Bright Lights was a bad idea. But, I don't know. I just never liked how computer-centric they ended up getting with it. I think I'm more okay with it now. Kinda, not really. But it is what it is. I don't know. I really like Bright Lights, so... some bias crawled in there. Dance of Darkness. Cold Foil. Frontline Helm. Working up that Frontline collection. Oh, actually, it's a normal sleeve. I can leave that in. Not a very exciting one. Shroud of Darkness. I guess I can leave that one in there too. Brainstorm. Hornet's Sting. The last couple cold foils there. One more pack. Trying to get better about putting the sleeves into the actual sleeve holder, so I'm just getting another big pile of them again. Seeker's Leggings. Man, did I get a full set of Seekers today? Seeker's Gillet. Love all the top letters. Pendulum Traps. Oh, I hope you guys like traps, because got like 30 of them coming in the mail, I think. Not just Pendulum, but all different ones. I really like the trap promos. They've grown on me. I like the price ones. Alright. Aqualapse. Old foil. This one is definitely looks phenomenal. Oh, there we go. Ooh, it finally popped. That's so good. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a good foil. Visit the Floating Dojo. This is a new, very low value Majestic. Seeker's Leggings. Quiver of Rustling Leaves. This is another one that I'm not used to seeing down in the sub-dollar. Oops, that's not a cold foil. The sub-dollar one, Aqualapse. Heirloom of Snakehide. And the last one for mail call is Rune Hold Release Cold Foil. One of these days I'll actually put all my cold foils and Majestics and promos into my collection software, so I know what's popping off and I can go actually resell them. One of these days. One of these days. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll go up there. Now, Oh yeah, I guess you should go up there too. We're going to go on an adventure together. We are going to learn how to mail cards for TCGPlayer. Not just how to mail them, some of the mentality behind it, some of the pricing behind it, and we're going to cover everything. And hopefully this, well, the goal is to make this into a YouTube video to help other people, because boy do I get a lot of awful shipment. It's real bad. Y'all need some shame in your lives. You should feel bad about what you're sending people. It's awful. So, what do you need? In my opinion, bare minimum, you start with paper. You can print your orders, and I got some dummy made up fake orders here so that we will practice. Not practice, I'll show you how to deliver. Number 10, windowed envelopes. We'll get to this. Well, we can do that now. These I print. So I have a top load printer upstairs. It was like $50. It doesn't have network connectivity, which I didn't realize. It said it had Wi-Fi, and it does have Wi-Fi, but you can only connect to it locally. Oh, please don't. So you just connect directly to it like you would a Chromecast with your laptop. So, but I just plug it in and I load these up. I buy the boxes of 500 envelopes, and then when they come in, I just go through, I print on all of them, and that is what I end up with. Now, why do I do that? Because it's cheaper. Once you've paid the whatever you need for the top loader printer, I mean, that's really going to be your biggest cost. The ink, because I'm only doing 3 lines, even though that, it'll say, oh, you're low on ink. When it said I was low on ink, I printed 500 envelopes, and I can probably do another 500 on it. Like, an ink cartridge lasts a very, very long time. Even if you're printing thousands of times, if you've only got 3 lines there. So that's been very useful. So we'll go over in some of that pricing here in a bit. Now, your other options are the stamp. I originally started with stickers. Stickers are nice and all, but they're expensive. And I was trying to cut some costs. So, but I still have a couple sheets of these around just in case. Like if I misprint it, I just put a sticker over it. So that's nice. If I get a blank envelope, I use the stamp. The stamp is a fickle mistress. I wish it was better than it was, but yeah, not a big fan. I use it every once in a while, but it's a good backup. But this was only like $7 or $8, so it's really not. It's honestly a steal. If you have smaller numbers of orders, then it's fine. But I think by the time I got this, I was doing like 40 or 50 orders a day sometimes. So when you're in the process, you're looking to kind of streamline things. So paying a little extra for something like the printer is fine. But I don't know. The stamp, while it may be cheaper, it adds time to the packing process, which can really add up. So I'm happy with the printing. If I have some downtime, go print 500, and that's how it goes. Now the next, okay, and when we're talking about optimizing your time, gosh, the most time I spend is on tape. So I got this bad boy. Echo Mercs makes it, you can load up to 2 Scotch tape rolls. I just buy these rolls real cheap. I buy like 24 at a time. It comes out, I think, under $1 a roll. You can put bigger tape on here if you want, like boom, and then there's another cutter there. I how this beaut works here. Oh, this is a little too big, but how this works is you just crank it, and then you get perfectly cut piece. Now, this may seem ridiculous. This is a lifesaver. I can't stress enough how convenient it is to have pre-cut tape at your beck and call. I would, sometimes, you pull a little too much, you're trying to hurry, you're trying to do a quick order, and this line's going to drive me crazy. But yeah, okay, so you're trying to do, a quick order, you're pulling tape out, you're pulling out too much, you're using, an incorrect amount. Oh my gosh. Okay. That line back there, man. But the time, it just takes time. More time than you would expect. It's not so bad if you're doing 1 or 2 orders. When you're doing a dozen, if you're doing 20, you're doing 30, you're doing 100 orders. Ripping off all these little pieces of tape, because flow-wise, well, we'll get into some flow. For me, it helps a lot. I want to get into a rhythm of things, and then, like, boom, fold the paper, put the cards in, envelope, flip it, whatever. But whatever, if I'm doing all these tapings, like to stop and like pull it out and do that, interrupts the flow of things. I recommend it. I think it's $16. It's way more useful than you would think. The next star in this portion are shipping shields. I started with way too few, I think. And these I use for up to 7 cards. Anything 7 cards or less goes into a shipping shield. These, they're recyclable. You get them all the time. I end up with a lot of free ones on top of it. I buy, I think it's like 1,800 at a time. Really, really like it. It's all paper. You fold it down, you tape it. It's very secure. Well, not empty, but adds some nice support to your envelope. Big fan of that. 7 cards and under. That is where we live. And of course, just penny sleeves. So, and then a roll of stamps. Stamp wise, this is important, but not as important as these little bust boys here. Okay, ounce stamps are the salvation and your profit center here. Which doesn't make sense yet, but when we go into like the cost analysis of shipping and the breakdown and the profit margins, you'll quickly understand. Now, you can ship up to 3.5 ounces in an envelope, plain white envelope. Okay? 1 stamp will bring you up to 1 single ounce, and not a scooch more. Okay? Now so these is 72 cents. Now when you go up to 2 ounces, up to and including 2, you can buy one of these guys, and it's 28 cents. Okay? Now, that should immediately tell you why, if you're only 2 ounces, you use one of these. If there's up to 3 ounces, you use 2 of these, right? 56 cents and 72, that's a lot cheaper than 72 cents. And you're like, 20 cents? What's 20 cents? 20 cents adds up. 20 cents across thousands of orders. A whole lot of wasted money that you don't need to waste when they have ounce stamps. So I usually buy 2 or 3 rolls of these a week. Actually been less because so many orders are so big that they're going to be beyond this plain white envelope process. But we will get there. So what we're going to do is we're going to experiment here. I'm going to show you guys how to get up to, I will do up to 45 cards in a plain white envelope, and we'll do a little bit more of the numbers with that in a bit. So how do I order it? So I told you before, I don't have, I mean, I guess I'm not, my actual shipping table is in a special order where I can pull and process in a specific order. I highly recommend you take some time that where you can shave off seconds of every order as you can. So 7 cards. This is about as much as I won't put this in loose. I will put this in a shipping sleeve. So first I put these in a penny sleeve. And you're like, that sure is a lot of cards. Boy, you can put up to 15. Actually, you can actually get 16 cards in a penny sleeve, but I only go up to 15. So I usually pull these, boom, boom. I crease that, pop that open, put the cards in, put it down, go to my tape dispenser, bada bing. All right, now I pull my order sheet. My phone one actually doesn't have the line, but typically when you do a TCG order, there's a line here. You're going to want to hold at that line, which is about there. Oop. All right. I do a crease there, cross the line. I just hold that up. And then this is just to hold this, as well as put the address into that. Though I definitely screwed it up on this one. I'm just going to bring it up a little more. I screwed up the line. Okay, sorry. Okay, anyways. Got the paper in. Then I will fold it down. Oh my gosh. Okay, kind of winging it on this one. And then I tape it. Why do I tape it? You can put it in loose, right? I tape it so it's not like jiggly. I don't want it sliding back and forth. With a single one, it's not that big of a deal, but it does cause a little issue with machining. And if you have more than one in there, and they're both loose and rolling around, even actually, I should say, even with one moving around, some post offices will not let it go through. So, but we put that in, we get our address, sample user, and then put the stamp on, and we're good. And I'll just, I'll wait to double check where we're at. Oh yeah, I guess I should have prefaced, the gram scale is very important. That's exactly one. That's one stamp. Beautiful. So 7 is the most you can put in one of shipping shields and stay at 1 ounce or less. So that's it. This goes in the mail and it goes off. Oh yeah. If this is loose, some post offices will send it back and want you to send it as a package. Which honestly, I just then tape it and then put it back through the mail. But you lose your postage, right? You lose potentially an envelope. You lose your postage. So you're just losing money. You're delaying the time that the order gets there. To simplify everything, secure your cards inside of the envelope. Do not let them shake up. You could, I mean, your post office, like my post office is chill about it. My post office will take it and send it off. But if any place along the way follows the rules or are a stickler for them, this is coming back to you and you just lost money and time. So, better safe than sorry, and talk to your post people. So the first time this happened, where it was loose and it got sent back to me, I just talked to I went to the post office, talked to the lady at the desk. She was like, "Oh yeah, you got to secure that." And honestly, the post office workers here, amazing. I love them. They're all super helpful. They always answer questions. I mean, I'm in there every day, dropping off stuff, buying stamps, all that. But talk to your post people, but also, yeah, you're not secure. And this is good. Honestly, this is super secure. I mean, this isn't bending, not ruining your cards. Your customers will receive it, and you're good to go. So that is 7 cards. Now let's go higher. I mean, I don't want to go too incremental here, but let's go up to. I don't know. We're just gonna whatever that is. This is the order. So I'm gonna count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So, like I said, we can go up to 15 cards a sleeve. We can go up to 45 a plain white envelope. And that is because, I mean, that's the easiest thing you can do, but also the weight wise. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go straight to 45. All the way, full stop. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so let's mail 45 cards. We're gonna max out what we can put in here. Oh, this is gonna be a little hard for me because so what I'm using for this demonstration are damage cards. Oh shoot, this is not gonna work. Oh, maybe I just gotta swap out that card. I'm using damage cards that I'm gonna probably donate or give away. Cards I can't put into my shop, but I'm just using them here for demo purposes. It's rough. It's rough to get 15 in, but it's totally doable. There we go. We're sliding. We're sliding. It's real tight. I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh, it's usually not that bad. Maybe did I miscount it? I might have put 16 in by accident. Anyways, boom. 15 cards. Oh, these are really damaged cards. Come on. I promise you, if your cards aren't damaged and bent up in a bunch of weird angles, it's much easier to do this. And you may be asking, like, wow, this seems like a whole lot of effort, you know. Why don't you just go up to the next shipping amount? And we'll go over that too. I've got, like I said, I got my spreadsheet. We're gonna be doing a lot with that. Okay, so we've got our order form. We're gonna go ahead and do our fold again. Fold this deck. And then for these, just straight up, see that? Then we just side by side. And again, and then we fold down the top, crease it. And again, we're gonna be taping. So it's not the beloved painter's tape that we'll see in the future, but for this portion in particular, when you're doing this for mail, it just comes off on the paper. And it's not that big of a deal. But you can see we're secure, we're not jiggling, we're not moving. Pop this bad boy in an envelope. Now these bigger ones, I will actually also throw in, so a layer of patch tape just right here, because the thick boys and the heavy ones do sometimes pop open these envelopes, and this does add some weight to it, but we do pop off. Oh wow, I folded that one wrong again. Okay, but You know, I stop at 45, which isn't at 3.5 ounces, but wait, how the heck did I go to grams? Oh my gosh, you're making me look like an idiot. Wait, how do I... Okay. 3.3. So what that would mean is this is one full stamp. A second ounce stamp gets me to 2. Or sorry, 1 ounce stamp gets me to 2. A second gets me to 3. And a third, 3.3. So anything above 3. So you're going to do technically up to 3 buses. Which puts you at like 80... Was it 88? No, not 88. 84? 84 cents. So if you weren't going to use this, you would need 3 full stamps, coming in at over $2. So $2.16, which is way more than you want to spend. So ounce are your friends, but here, see, it's not too stiff where it's not non-machinable, but it's also gonna go. Now, non-machinable is an additional type of stamp, and if this was super stiff in the plain white envelope state, then you would need to put a non-machinable stamp on, which is like another 34 cents, but there's really no need to do that. Non-machinable stamps are an additional tax and additional stamp on top of your normal postage. I've had people try to send me huge orders with a single non-machinable stamp, and that doesn't cover it, not even remotely. So just be wary of that. But you know, it's slick. This looks nice, looks professional. We got this up here. Normally I would fold this properly. Please focus. Why? Oh, it's his eyes, huh? I need less faces. Okay. But it's nice. It's real slick. It goes in and out. And it's pretty quick to order. So, that is how we do up to 45 cards. Now, how do we do more than 45 cards? Well, now things get a little trickier. So, postage-wise, like I said, we can only go up to... Oh, where did I put all my team bags? Oh, well, luckily I have 2. Maybe we'll just use 2. Wait. Well, we'll recycle a couple that I threw away. Oversized envelopes. These, oh my gosh, please focus. Okay. Oversized envelopes are a godsend. Oh my gosh, you're gonna... Okay. What are you focusing on? Oh my gosh. Wow. Has it been doing this the whole time? Did I just screw up this YouTube video? Okay. Anyways, these are 6x9 envelopes or an A4. You can order by either. I actually just got another 500 of these in. These can be... I don't know if there's a weight limit on it, but more importantly for us, there is a width limit. These can only be 3/4 of an inch thick. Now, how many cards is that? 45, roughly. 45 plus a piece of support. It's actually like 50 cards, but we have to drop it in to 45, and I'll show you why in a minute here. So, we're going to do an order of... We're just going to go... We'll do like 90 something, whatever. So the other thing we need to realize is I have these. I measure them out. I've got a template. I cut these out and I use them a lot. And that's because oversized envelopes, when you're selling cards, needs support. Okay, so you'll see, with the cardboard, very secure. It's stiff. Okay, this enters that non-machinable. If this was a plain white envelope, it would be non-machinable. We'd need another stamp, and no, they'd be real mad with you. Okay. Autofocus is driving me crazy. Please, for the love of God. I swear to... Why are you like this? Is there anything I can do? Okay, that shuts it. I don't know why. Why today, of all times? Come on. Oh, sorry. This is... I just don't know what's going on. I've never had a problem with this before. I don't know if it's getting too hot and it's freaking out, but I've done so many long openings. I don't know. I was trying to focus on lettering? I don't know. I just want to continue, please. Let me... Okay. I don't know what to do. Okay. Has it been doing this the whole time? I'm so mad. Okay. I might just have to cancel. Okay. I just don't know what to do. This isn't like a configurable setting. Don't know what to do. I don't know if it's the mat. That's why I tried covering up his face. No. Well, I guess it's better. Kind of. No. What the heck? What are you focusing on? What are you focusing on? Oh, because it's white. I see how it is. Let's see. Brown on top. That's so weird. Why is white the trigger? Okay. Whatever. I'll just continue. Okay, 6x9. Anyways, so plain white envelope, no support. A4 needs support. Now, let's load this up with cards. So we're going to do... Let's see. If it's under... If it's over 45, but under 90, I just split it in half. So we'll say that's 2 even piles. Then I team bag them. These aren't my normal team bags. I'm just reusing the ones from the opening, but you get the drift. Pop those in. I seal them. Then I actually, I'll scotch tape that over there. Boom. Tighten it up a little. Then we're gonna do that again. Nice and tight. Okay. And then just to, I mean, if there's 3, I do 3 stacks in a row on this. For 2, you can just do 2. To prevent it from bending in half, I actually put them on at an angle. Because there's less of a chance of it bending this way than this way. And for this, I use my handy dandy, everyone should have painter's tape. If you buy painter's tape in the store, you're being robbed. Places like Lowe's will want like $8, $9. Actually, I kind of do a little under there too. I don't know if I can show you that. I just do a little sticky underneath, stick it on, or else that gives it a little more gusto there. But if you buy this in the store, it's like $8, $9 now, which doesn't make any sense. You go on Amazon, it's about $4 a roll. So if you buy, I think 4 or more. So yeah, I just buy my painter's tape 4 in a row. And then boom, boom. You know, just make sure the card's on the cardboard. It can go, tape can go a little over. So we've got that there. Now we're going to take our envelope and we're going to take your order form. Typically, if you're at the point where you're, selling more than 45 cards, you're gonna have more than one sheet in your order. But I do always like to have the order in. I dislike not receiving it myself when I place an order because I like being able to check the cards versus what I paid for. So I always try and find a way to work this paper into my order. So I'm just gonna put that in there. And then it kind of makes, I just make like a little pocket there, and then I put the card in there. And that gives it just like another layer of paper to protect the cards. And this, it's not going to look pretty, but there we go. And we're nice and secure. And then I bring this down, and I might as well. Might as well. And this isn't gonna look pretty, okay? I see it's all kind of like janky. I just do another rotate, just keep it secure, and then we weigh it. So this says 5.3, and now the label and everything that we're gonna print off and order is gonna add some weight. So I'll make this a 6-ounce package. Okay. And usually before I seal it up, I'll write the name of the person on here too, just so it's real quick to like pull up their address. And then from there, we go on to your shipping software of choice. I'm not going to pull it up, but I use PayPal. PayPal Business has free shipping. So if you need to send, or if like you're considering paying for stamps.com, if you're considering paying for pirate ship, you get the same exact pricing with PayPal Business for free. And you don't need an LLC or anything, you can just sign up for it. So I highly recommend it. Don't pay for pirate ship. The benefit to pirate ship is if you were to print off your plain white envelopes, instead of using stamps, right, you save 1 cent an envelope. And you're paying $20 a month to save 1 cent an envelope. So if you're, so unless you're doing like 2,000 envelopes, you're not saving any money. So use the free stuff, use it there. Now, how much does this cost? Let us go to the spreadsheets. Everyone loves a spreadsheet. Windows Excel. I love that Windows Excel is just... Wait, why weren't you letting me show? Unhide. OBS, you son of a gun. There we go. Okay. Oh shoot. I need the keyboard. I need a keyboard. Okay. Oh, before we get into the numbers of this, this is my handy dandy T-square. I highly recommend everyone get a T-square. You can just use a regular ruler, but I use T-squares for a whole lot of crafty stuff, like making these boxes. But you'll see, I'll put the envelope up, and yeah, we're only at half an inch, so you can go up to 3/4 of an inch with these. And the nice thing about oversized envelopes are the discount rates, right? Because you're paying per ounce. So number of cards doesn't matter as much. Okay, let's bring up spreadsheet. Please. Okay. I don't know if we'll get this all on here. But, well, we'll scroll over. So, shipping costs. So I made this handy dandy little spreadsheet to help me calculate profitability. And let me see where my money is going in the shipping, because it felt like I was losing a ton of money when I was originally selling orders. So, here, I have to just automatically do it, but so like, yeah, buy my stamps 100 at a time. 73. Wait, is this 73 or 72? I'm pretty sure it's 73. All right, 73 and 28, I think. Yeah, okay. So ounce stamps, I buy my envelopes 500 at a time. Buy my penny sleeves 10,000 at a time. Buy my actually, I can need to update this. My 9x6s are cheaper now because I bought a higher quantity of them. Though I guess, I mean, it's going to be that much to that. Paper, team bags, and Q factor. What is the Q factor? I mean, that adds 7 cents onto an order. What does this entail? Typically, you do a percentage. I've been trained in a lot of like restaurant cost control and management. So when you're factoring in like cost breakdown and how to price a dish, there are little things that don't get included up here, right? So, you know, you see stamps, you see envelopes, but you saw me using tape, you saw me using printer ink, just little things that would be a fraction of a cent. Potentially. But, you know, things can add up. Sometimes you lose an extra envelope. You know, sometimes you lose an extra piece of paper. That all goes into Q factor. Q is just, you know, this mystical, magical catch-all term. In a restaurant, Q factor is like salt, pepper, ketchup on your table, things like that. And that's usually a higher percent. But my Q factor is just 7 cents. I can't remember the exact equation I used to figure it out, but I think it was based off like what I was paying for ink and tape rolls and trying to do some maths. But that's where that's at. And that's just, I would rather my profitability on a spreadsheet like this be higher, and then my profitability be lower my cost being higher, because then I err more on the side of caution. I mean, I'm not, I'm not a company. I don't have shareholders, right? Like, I don't gotta justify it to anyone other than myself, and so I'm okay with the initial outlook of things looking a little grimmer than they actually probably end up being. So these are my shipping costs. Now, the other variables are, we got the marketplace commission, we got the pro fee because I'm a pro one. Every order has a flat credit card PayPal fee, which is currently 0.25. Minimum card is the lowest price that you have your cards at TCGPlayer set to. I've recently raised it up to 10 cents. Mostly after reviewing my spreadsheet again, because 8 cents wasn't cutting it. 9 cents I don't think was drastic enough. I've been seeing a lot more people starting at 10 cents, and I'll show you why. Even at 10 cents a card, card selling isn't as profitable as you think it is. Shipping minimum. This is a quantity set by TCGPlayer where it's like the minimum that any person can set their shipping to. So this actually because it's so low, actually, it very rarely covers the cost of everything. And I'll show you that more here in a second. The free shipping over, if you have free shipping enabled, which I highly recommend, that kicks in at $5. So, but you can change that. You can set up the different things. But if you do your free shipping configured, you have to, on the TCG side, set your shipping minimum or your shipping value to actually 0, which causes a whole lot of bugs and nonsense on the listings, where the lowest price isn't necessarily the lowest price on TCGPlayer. And that's because the shipping minimum is actually set to 0 on the back end for you, even though if you have free shipping and shipping at 0, it actually changes it to 127. It is what it is. Okay. And then the per order fee. Every single cent on top of all these percent fees that TCGPlayer charges you, they charge you an additional 30 cents an order. And then down here, expedited cards with tracking. I'm going to use a 4x8 or a 6x9 bubbler, or these are all bubblers, which aren't going to be calculated into anything we're doing here, but I just needed a place to put it, and I figured the shipping spreadsheet is probably the best place to put shipping material. So yeah, I mean, I've got hundreds and hundreds of all of these different bubble mailers all over my house in boxes. It's very fun. Okay, so let's break down the costs. So we've got how many cards you've sold in the order. We've got, how many envelopes. I mean, it's never gonna be more than one. It probably doesn't need a sum column, but that's the way I did it because of the equations, which I guess I can show the equations here. Can I? Not yet, but why is that? Wait. Okay, yeah, it doesn't need to be double. So, okay. Oh, yeah, we'll get to that here in a sec. All right, stamps. I did a whole bunch of weighing. Like, this spreadsheet goes up to 135 cards. I'll probably go up higher, but this is the cost. So sleeves, shields, paper. I did all the calculations. 9x6 is going to be for the bigger ones. See, these are all zeros. But as we continue to go, come on. I'm just going to slowly drag this down, I guess. Or maybe I shrink it. But I'll keep this. And the ship station. Ship station is the PayPal cost. You'll see that kicks in down there. And so here we can see. So if I was to sell one single card at 10 cents, my shipping cost, the cost to me for materials to ship one single card is 95 cents. You, as a buyer, will pay $1.27. That's not bad, right? You're like, oh wow, that's like 22 or 32 cents. Not really. Let's continue. TCG fees, 50 cents. So now we see our shipping cost, the cost that I spent already to ship you the card, 95. The fees are 50. And then the cost of the card itself, when I'm buying bulk, I'm paying about a penny a card. That puts the cost of this order that I'm paying for at $1.46. Okay? And then oops. Wait, is that not? Oh, oops. I don't know how we gotta get the equation to show up over there. Yeah, that's my equation for shipping. And then why are you like this? Okay. And the fees. Okay, so my cost, you as the seller, you paid $1.37, right? You're the card, it's the base amount for a single card, 10 cents. Plus the 127 you paid for the shipping, which is what it will be set to if I do free shipping over $5. You can't have them separate. It's very awful. No one likes it. So I made -9 cents. I paid 9 cents to ship you a single card. That's not great. So, you know, we keep looking down the line here. I don't even make money till I ship 3 cards. Okay, 6 cents. 6 cents for 3 cards. Now, how do we improve those margins? I mean, unfortunately, your way is to find cheaper shipping stuff, which I got to tell you, there's not a whole lot of leeway here for cutting costs at this point, unless you're buying even higher in bulk. But I mean, I'm buying, 10,000, 1,000 of some of these things. Some things just don't get discounted more, so that's rough. These fees, TCG, the fact that TCGPlayer is charging 50 cents bare minimum in fees is brutal. But do not fret. You are not actually going to sell that many no profit cards. And I like to set minimums differently based on the game. So Magic the Gathering, I set at 15 cents because that way I'm going to basically break even on it if they only buy one. And unfortunately, most of the time they only buy one, but if they buy more, then you score pretty well. The other thing you can do is if you're in direct. So I have 2 stores, right? One is direct, one is not. And the reason for that is I want people to order some cards only through direct. But if they want to buy it anyways and it's not available through direct, because the cards that are offered through direct change on an hour-to-hour basis, depending on how many of the cards they have in stock in their warehouses. So, and direct orders don't have them. Oh, I think I have a 2 cent minimum. That just covers the absolute minimum cost because the direct fee is going to be 50% of any order or any cards under like $1.80. So 2 cents cut in half, 1 penny. That's the amount I paid for the card. It's not great. Realistically, it should probably be 3 cents. Maybe I'll go back and fix that. I'm kind of revisiting all my pricing. I've been in it for a while. But I have $3 shipping. So $3 shipping with no free shipping option, obviously, because you can't have different than 127 and free shipping. And you know what? I'm more okay with selling a 3-cent card when I'm paying $2.99, or you're paying me $2.99 to ship it. So there's some good profitability there. Now, back to this. Okay. So yeah, so the profit, I mean, it steadily grows, right? Obviously, the more cards you sell, the better. You're going to kind of notice it sure does take a lot of cards to actually make it worth it, right? Like, we're not even hitting $2 in profit in order until 39 cards. Luckily, I mean, you're potentially doing a lot of these in an hour, so don't even think about the labor side of it. At this point, it's just going to make you sad. At this point, you're building rep, you're building an audience, and you're paying a little bit for the stepping stones. But you're going to see here, 45 cards is the end of the oh man, maybe we can shrink this. Because I need you to see all these columns. Shrink, shrink, shrink. Okay. I mean, it's not an exciting spreadsheet, but this is good to know. You need to know how much money you're making on an order. 46, right? Now, why? Okay, whatever. At 46, you'll see a lot of these go to zeros because we're not using plain white envelopes, we're not using stamps. We are simply using ShipStation. Now, the cost when you hit 4 ounces is actually kind of the same as if you would have just done this through stamps. Okay, so you're just doing the stamps digitally at this point, and it's kind of more convenient. But the downside is some of these other things cost a little more. the weight is up because you've got the hard backboard in there. So the profitability you're going to look at over here drops. You went from $2.46 to $1.65, and then it has to work its way back up. Why is that one? And then every time the weight bumps up, you're kind of making less and less. Why is that so low? Oh yeah. And then once we hit the $5 mark, we hit free shipping, and then it goes down again. So now you're like, this is my dreaded zone. I do not like selling between 45 and 50 or 60 cards. You're not making a whole lot. And in fact, you know, you will make as much money selling 70 cards as you would 40 cards. That's kind of gross, but there's really nothing you can do about that. Unfortunately, this is about as low as you can get it. And then, again, this is worst case. This is with the idea that every card you sell is bare minimum, right? I'm planning for the worst case scenario. How much money am I going to get from this, right? It's very, very rare that you sell all the cards at the bare minimum. So don't fret too much, but this is just kind of to get you in the state of mind of where the costs come in. Like this $5 almost never happens at 50 cards. Generally, it happens close to like 30. So there's a bit more going on here. But that's it, right? Like, it's not pretty, right? You're like bulks. You know, I'm paying a penny. I'm paying pennies and quarters. You know, 135 at the cheapest, 583. Now, one thing that I need to look at is at what point is it cheaper to send it not as a big envelope, but as a a tracking order. So that's something that's the next thing on my to-do list for the shipping stuff, but because that'll be about $4. So, which I mean, 410 cancel. It's about the same. We're going to be talking about saving 20-30 cents, but like I said, that stuff adds up when you're doing a whole lot of orders. One more thing that I want to make note of is I forgot. Shoot, what did I want to make a note of? Oh, sometimes if people don't know this trick of using oversized envelopes, they will split up the order and sell and do like 30. Sometimes I'll get 2 envelopes with 30 cards each. I'm like, for 60, you could have done 1 envelope and spent it. Now, how much of a cost difference is it? So, well, let's just do some math here, right? 45 cards. It's going to cost you $1.74. Now, where's the 90 mark? 90 mark would be double. $3.22 is our total shipping cost using the bigger envelopes. That puts it all into one. And the equivalent of 2 plain white envelopes is $3.48. So $3.48 is I mean, it's 26 cents different. It's a quarter, right? You save a quarter by sending it in 1 envelope instead of 2. Save money where you can. Because when it comes to shipping, I think shipping makes or breaks most stores. People, you would not believe how many cards I see priced at like a penny or 2 pennies with, this $1.27 shipping. I took advantage of that a lot when I first got into buying cards. I remember like, oh, I just want one of every card from 4th edition. I found a guy selling them for a penny a piece. So I bought like 500 cards for $5, got free shipping, and they paid a lot of money to ship that to me. Way more than $5 to ship me 500 cards. Don't be that person. If you want to sell, make money. When I joined the growth acceleration program with TCGPlayer and I had a rep, I was real worried about the low profit, right? I was like, I'm not making money until I hit 16 cents in sales. Well, actually, it's more than that. It's like 20 cents now. But so he's like, well, then why? Why are you selling it? And I had a lot of problems. When I first started, before I got into growth acceleration, I shot up fast. I was doing almost 100 something orders a day, but I was losing money on almost all of them. And I was like trying to get my cost up, and I was like, because I was just setting it to TCG low, and that was before I understood how direct worked or all these other programs and the fees and everything. So I probably just paid money to mail out my first 1,000 orders. It wasn't pretty. So, I got my rep and we're talking, and he's like, set it your minimum to whatever your break-even point is. He's like, you never want to lose money on an order. And so we did that, and my orders dropped back to like 15 a day. But 15 profitable orders makes me more money than 100 unprofitable orders. So you can't judge your success selling by how many orders you're doing as much as how much profit you're getting for the day. Because, some of these new orders I was getting was, making me more than 20, 30 orders. And I was spending a lot of time, hours and hours every day, pulling cards, packing orders, sending them out. It was a lot. And if you find that you're spending more time packing orders than sending them out, or than adding inventory, because adding inventory should be your number one priority. Hands down, number one priority, add inventory. Okay. This, filling orders, optimizing your time is your money, because you're most likely doing your labor for free here. You're not factoring in your labor yet, which makes sense. At least in my head, at this point in a business, we are growing, right? The funds are growing, the inventory is growing, your audience is growing. There's not really a time to pull profits to pay yourself yet. You can. I'm not going to shame anyone who does. But in my mind, I've got another full-time job, so all money that comes in from here, I just immediately roll back into more inventory, shipping supplies. That's it. So that's just early on, because eventually you do want to be able to start paying yourself. But in my mind, it can take a couple years, right? This isn't just a get rich quick overnight. You're dumping in a lot of early hours. You're trying to understand the business, learn the business, and those lessons are worth more than the money you would potentially be getting doing something else. So, all that said, play with your numbers. If you start getting more orders than you can handle, raise your prices. It's that easy. Not a lot. Play with it a little bit. Raise it up, lower it down, and then also check your trending. Okay. So, I originally, before they changed, before stamp prices went up and a couple other fees went up, right? My target was 16 cents instead of the 20 it is now. So I need 16 to break even. Magic was selling at 15 because I could still sell a decent amount of it, and it was basically paying for it. And if they bought a second card, then I'm golden, right? Flesh and Blood, up until about a month ago, almost all singles that I was selling, anything bulk, like common, rare, tokens, everything moves in threes. So I calculated that into my profitability. So I'm like, instead of setting them for 15 cents, I'll sell them for 8. And then I'm almost guaranteed my minimum order is 24 cents, and I'm all hunky-dory. And nowadays, people are moving more into commoner decks and blitz decks, so they're buying 2s of everything. And I raise the price. So now I make 20 cents, and then I'm profitable again, right? That's my new break-even. There's a balance you have to do, because if you raise the prices too high, you're not selling any number of cards, right? But if they're too low, you're not making any money. It's okay to lose money on a small percentage of your orders. I think at this point, probably 5% of my orders are not profitable, but the number of high profit orders that I got in the trade-off is very high, where one of those pays off 2 months of sending out free orders. So that's a good trade-off to make. That's a balance that you as a seller need to understand. And like I said with my example of Flesh and Blood, a lot of these things change game to game. Magic, you're going to be selling 1s and 4s, and in Flesh and Blood, you're probably selling 2s and 3s, right? Learn whatever game you're going to do. My rep for the Gap program was like, bro, you need to chill on the Flesh and Blood, sell some Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And I bought a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought a bunch of Pokemon. I already have, tens of thousands of Magic cards. But, it's a very saturated market. Flesh and Blood is relatively new. It's a very stable game. I really, really enjoy it. I have more fun with that. I love watching the community grow. I like keeping up to date on the trends. I know what kind of cards or what sets the stock, or if I have, because when I have bulk, right? Like I said, I've got 50,000 bulk coming in. When that 50,000 bulk comes in, the first thing I do is sort by set, and then depending on need, like what set's coming out. So like with the Hunted coming out, I prioritized all of my Uprising and Arcane Rising bulk, and then got those in ready for the store. Flew off the shelves. Though Flesh and Blood's in a great spot because there's so many cards in the meta that all the sets are pretty evenly done, but some sets are obviously more sought after than others. And sets like Uprising and Arcane Rising, with all those extra sales for the Hunted, boost up your low costs. So I was selling a lot of uncommons for 75 cents, 80 cents, $1.50. Looking for scrap. Look for a scrap. Red, $3 rare card. So, take those wins, prioritize your bulk, prioritize your inventory, but also do not throw away money with shipping. I think, the high end of quantity of orders of low sale or of low profitability wears you out. Do not get burned out packing 100 orders a day. You aren't making money to make it worth it. Don't burn out your bank account with paying way more than you need to for shipping, but also, don't send crap quality out. There's a balance in all things, and that includes like the quality of your shipping stuff, as well as your costs. And I think that's it. I think we're done for the day. Hopefully, I can edit this into a good video on shipping. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Social medias, they're all up there in the upper corner. Let me turn this off. I do release a schedule at some point. I did actually manage it on a Sunday this week, but pay attention to the social medias to see those. I'm really gonna keep trying to do 2 streams a week. All the excess bulk I've been trying to pump into my inventory, which has worked out great. I've done like 20,000, 30,000 cards in the last month or so, which has done phenomenal things for sales as well. Variety's fantastic, but with the 50,000 coming in, most of it's coming in Thursday and Friday. Next week, I'm still going to try and have this because I've got a lot of mail call stuff coming in. I got a bunch of spec buys I want to show off. I created some candles on TCGPlayer, and I want to show off what I bought off, as well as some of the quirkiness I found out. So that's probably going to be a big part of next week. Maybe we'll try to make another YouTube video out of it. But TCGPlayer is in a real weird spot right now. So we'll investigate that, as well as, some workarounds for a lot of that stuff. And I want to go over next week. They talked about the 2-year plan for development of all things TCGPlayer. They've basically locked in a budget and a bunch of man hours to completely rehaul a lot of the seller tools, which is phenomenal to hear. So we'll talk about that next week as well. So a lot to show off. Like I said, I'm really going to try to do the 2. Especially, I got some surgery coming up in a couple weeks, so I'll be out for a couple weeks because of that. But I'll post about that on socials. Though I don't know, maybe I'll have a totally zooted riled up. That might be fun, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how my life decisions work for that. But riled up on Friday at 7 p.m. EST. See you there. Thank you all for showing up. Buy some cards, yo.